I'm just about to jump into a talent review with one of my managers. Now, typically, I would do this by looking at a 9 box, but I actually care a little bit more about the display of values. And the manager in question, it's going to be Jocelyn. So let's filter to her. Now, the first thing that my eye sees is that Benedict here is sitting in the inconsistent player box. I wonder why. Well, if I hover over, I can see some of these scores. But if I want to dive a little bit further, well, typically what I would have to do is look at every single score, read every single note, look at all the pieces of written feedback and start to develop some of my own theories. And then I can sit down with Jocelyn and I can ask her some questions. Well, with hypercontext, we can do a lot of that for you. If I scroll down, I can see the full grid of Jocelyn's team and the scores of display of values compared to employee performance. Now, right here, I can go down to Benedict, and I can actually have the AI read all of these scores, all of these notes, all of the written feedback, and come up with some deep and meaningful insights about what all of that tells me. Additionally, it'll come back with some questions I can ask Jocelyn to have a really productive conversation. Now, while it's doing that, and while it's thinking, I can go through and I can read Jocelyn's note, I can read Benedict's note, I can check out all of the various scores that maybe Piers and Benedict and Jocelyn would have given him on these two axes. It looks like the AI is done, so let's see what it's come up with. Well, it says that Benedict's self-assessment and peer reviews actually indicate a higher perception of his performance and display of values compared to the manager. I wonder why. And Jocelyn acknowledges Benedict's potential, but maybe perceives him as needing to stretch more. And Benedict has shown significant progress towards his goals. It's actually pulling this from the written feedback. So here's a couple questions. Maybe we can explore why they perceive Benedict as needing to stretch more. Maybe we can look into his display of company values compared to the higher ratings of some of his peers. Either way, I can sit down with Jocelyn and be prepared in, well, you saw it, a minute flat. And that's what I'm really excited about. And I know you will get a ton of value out of it as well.